Pittsburgh Steelers fans, KnoItAllz listener, live chat fam, anybody out there? I see the homie from the Running Through the Jungle podcast, the homie Tim Lyons already in the building. Shout out Tim, what's up? And Tim, we need everybody to put some respect on your name, man. Because the St. Louis Cardinals are in first place in the NL Central. I ain't gonna call them garbage yet. My Cincinnati Reds, though, has lost a game. They was up 3-2 in the ninth with 2 outs and 2 strikes. They lost. They lost the last 2 games to the Rangers. Scored 14 runs, like 14-1 in the first game of the series. Last 2 games of the series. These jokers lost 1-0 2 days in a row, yesterday and today. So run production is a problem. Pitching's been pretty good. Better get that fixed up. Here right now, I see Big G in the live chat shooting his regular. I mean, I heard the power out in Ohio. FYI, the Triple OG Shannon White ain't gonna be with us on Pump Your Brakes after this. So we got the homie Kerb right here filling in. So with that being said, I'm gonna jump over to Kerb. Kerb, man, what's happening? What's up?
Hey, what's up, man? I got one question to ask you before we get started here. I'm not really a big baseball guy, but I just want to know what's your opinion of the new bat?
I don't know nothing about no new bat, man.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll talk about it then.
Yeah, well, tell me about it real quick.
Well, no, they got this bat. It's called the torpedo, and a couple of players are using it. The one kid that played for Cincinnati using it. Is it Cruz?
The best player in the league,
yeah.
Cruz.
He started using it. The Yankees are using it, and I think one game they scored like 20 runs or something. So
yeah, that first game they did. But so what's the bat made out of? Is it wood?
It's wood, but it's you have to look at it. It's kind of it's the whole bat is skinny except for up at the barrel. That's where all the meat is at. And
I'm gonna have to give you a big pause on that, Kerb.
Oh,
but talking about where all the meat is at, man. We don't need that infused into our discussion.
Yeah. But you got to check it out whenever you get a chance.
Yeah, man, I will. I mean, I know the Yankees game. They hit all them home runs and stuff. I mean, I didn't know it was because of a new bat. I mean, it seemed like the bat speed would be a lot faster if you have a slimmer barrel and a larger bat head. We'll call bat head at the top. We won't call it the meat.
Yeah. But Judd, he's not using it though.
Okay, I know he hit 3 home runs the other day in the game. Yeah, Tim comment on torpedo bat. But yeah, Kerb. So what's going on with you, man? What's going on at the Black and Gold Standard podcast, man?
Not much, man. I what did I just do? I just kind of talked about that Rodgers situation on Saturday, and really, man, at this point, I'm just ready for them to. Well, not them, but him to go ahead and make his decision. I actually think he's just waiting for this McAfee thing, which I think is next Tuesday or Wednesday. So
it's a week from today.
Yeah, so I think that's when he's gonna come out. He probably gonna come out in a Steelers jersey or something. Who knows? That's what I think he's waiting on.
You think you think they from a production standpoint, drum it up and have him put on the Steelers number 8 jersey and have him come out of a cave? I can see McAfee them doing that, man.
I mean, yeah. I mean, who knows? So that's what I think is gonna happen. But it seems like it's going, it's gonna happen. So we just got to get behind it. Like I say, I think he can still play personally, but it was just all the off the field, not off the field drama, but all the other stuff, dealing with him. But,
right. All right. Well, shout out to the homie Andre Green. It's going good tonight, man. I mean, I'm a little I'm a little tired, back a little stiff, but that's how it is when you gotta carry shows all the time, man. And I'm not even talking from a podcast perspective. I'm talking behind the scenes, dealing with all these jokers, chat messages and text threads, and and Kerb, just like last week, Kerb and Big G on another level with it, man. I'm in like 5 or 6 other, podcast chains with stuff. Big G pretty much in all of them, except the Cleveland Cavalier one. And this joker got something to say every 10 minutes. Everything he usually put in one thread, he puts in another thread. So I got to see it in the homies. I got to see it in overtime. I got to see it in KnoItAllz. I got to see it in Smash the Gas. My phone chirping all day, man. And these jokers right here, covering Big G on Smash the Gas, these jokers get started at like 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I know Big G got to get up and go to work. I don't know Kerb's schedule. Yeah. I don't have to get up at that time, man. And not that I'm asleep, I probably don't go to bed till 2 or 3 o'clock most evenings in the morning. So them jokers, I didn't turn the notifications off for that thread. They not really saying nothing important anyway. They going back and forth about thoughts and get this guy, cut this guy, such and such trash. So that's where we at on that. So shout out to Big G and Kerb for the petty infighting within the chat.
That be G, man.
It take 2 to tango. But yeah, man, with that being said, man, we're gonna cut away for a quick break. We won't. What time is it now already? Do I see? Kerb, do you see? There
we go.
There we go.
They
Listen up, you Yenzi. Listen up, you Yenzi. I heard you on my cell phone, you Yenzis. I heard both of you. I ain't trying to hear all of this mess that you talking about. That's Kerb starting that mess at 7 o'clock every damn morning. Routine. Kerb starts. And you ain't getting it off, Yenzi. You're not getting it off. So I'm letting you know right now, I'm ready to go anytime, anywhere, any place. I stays in the streets. Let's go, Tate. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's get it. Dre say Big G in the house.
You think I would say, Yenzi? I don't care if it's hailing, tornado outside, thunderstorms, power out. I'm going to figure out a way to get out here in these streets because I got to keep dudes like Kerb in check. And Tate, don't you start none because you get it too. You'll get it.
Man. I don't want no trouble, man. You know what they say though about that thing called the truth. So, sometimes it hurts.
Yeah, Kerb always is hurting. Trying to talk about Kerb, man. She says some of the most ridiculous stuff I've ever heard.
Wait, what are you talking about? What I say?
You're a hater.
What?
You're a hater.
Hey man,
what's something he said ridiculous today? Because I wasn't reading the thread. Just tell me one ridiculous thing in that thread.
Today, I think he was. Yeah, I think he was out of gas. I think he had to pull over and get some gas some damn where because he was done today. There was nothing happening. But prior to Tate, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Tell Tomlin to stay off that yacht.
Oh, I called him out last night. I said Mike Tomlin alcoholic.
Yeah, alcoholic?
Mike Tomlin alcoholic, bro. Bro, that bro was at that press conference, man, sweating. That was straight brown coming out of him, Tate. And that was old school brown. It wasn't like that youngster, one of them youngster liquors. That was straight brown coming up out of him, boy. I seen it, bro. I seen it. I said, Lord, have mercy. On that cognac.
You think so, Big G? When
he got bent.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'll say this.
I'll say this
for Mike Tomlin. It's 2 years in a row he's been profusely sweating at the coaches' meetings. He needs to go up there with a towel over his shoulder like you do right now.
2 years in a row, he got bent the night before. Yeah. Man, he's going over there and kicking it. This is probably the only coach outside of Andy Reid in the whole NFL that ain't worried about his job. He got bent.
I don't know how much he drinks or any of that stuff, but the other coaches, they all meet up. There's a video out right now with what's my boy name? Dan Glazier.
Yeah.
with him at the bar after the meetings one of these past days this week.
Yeah.
He in the circle talking to all the coaches, almost all 32.
Yeah.
Hanging out at a bar.
Yeah, they on that yak. Listen,
I know
whatever the top shelf dark is, that's what he got.
I know who he hanging with. I figured it out.
Who he hanging with?
He hanging with the boy down in Miami. What's
Mike
his name?
McDaniel?
No, hell
no. No.
Hell
You got it. Do you know the story about him?
He ain't hanging out with him, bro.
Do you know the story about him?
Go ahead, Kerb. Go ahead. See, this is the mess I'm talking about, Tate.
I'm just telling you. I mean, you know, he had a drinking problem back in the day when he was a little young pup, because he's still young. But yeah, he did a couple of rehabs.
Man,
he back on it.
Well, them boys was getting it in. They was getting it in 2 years in a row, Tate. I'm telling you. That was a dark liquor sweat if I ever seen one my whole life.
Yeah.
I remember when I used to have to go to work, we have a conference or something, you know, away from the office building. I worked in Tysons, Virginia. My company had different property and stuff all over the DMV and Baltimore region. We might have a conference up in Baltimore overnight and stuff like that. And after that first day, because you're sleeping at the hotel and you're getting up for the next morning, you know, when Jokers got that first day, everybody go to the bar in the hotel, man. That's what everybody do.
Yeah,
so it don't matter profession. It just matter what you're doing when you get off.
Yeah, it's a yak date. It's a free day. Tomlin ain't worried. Listen, I'm telling you, ain't but two or three coaches in the whole league that ain't worried about their job. He one of them, so he get extra. It's one of the only times he can get extra.
Who would we say not worried about their job? Tomlin, Andy Reid, McVay.
Nah, Sean McVay. I don't think Sean. He still got a little fear in him.
He got fear in him? I don't think McVay got no worries.
No,
McVay don't got no worries. No worries.
I'm telling you, bro.
I think Kyle Shanahan got more worries than McVay do.
Nah, I'll say the three coaches that I knew was getting. No, there's four. Mike Vrabel was getting twisted. Jason Campbell was getting twisted.
Dan Campbell. Jason Campbell was quarterback from Auburn.
Dan Campbell, Mike Vrabel, Mike Tomlin, and probably Andy Reid. They was getting big bent. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro, they was getting twisted. I already know, bro. That was a yak. It was a yak sweat. I'm telling you, bro. I didn't seen them before.
Reds Rivers say Harbaugh. Which one?
Harbaugh keep glizzies in his pocket. He weird.
Harbaugh must got his walking papers back right before he made the move to Lamar Jackson to save his job.
Yeah.
Because he was almost out of there back then, however long ago that was.
Yeah,
Big Pun say DeMeco Ryan. Outside of Tomlin, DeMeco Ryan always at risk because of one thing. We know what it is.
Hey, that Philly coach, he probably look like he started a bar fight.
I agree with B Dirt what he says.
McVay
has threatened to retire twice. Gee, he ain't scared. I tell you not. Well, what did you just say, Kerb?
Philly's coach.
Oh, he seemed like he what?
A while.
Yeah, but he can get showed the door though. I mean, because you can. I mean, he's done well when he's there. They got plenty. We ain't talking about who get wild. We talking about who can get wild and be safe no matter what. There's a difference in that. I think they all can get wild.
Hey, Bellamy said they on that turkey. That sound right, Bellamy. That sound right. They on that turkey. That sound about right, bro.
I don't know. I kind of.
What was he drinking? What was he drinking? B Dirt. B Dirt. No. I'm telling you, B Dirt. No. B Dirt. What was he drinking? Tell me. What was he drinking, bro?
Hey, and B Dirt. I know you got this before. I might even heard you say it before. I was watching a Josh Brolin movie the other day, man. That dude, you remind me so much of that dude, man. You know the actor Josh Brolin?
Yeah, he do.
Look just like an old B Dirt.
He do. He really do. He really do.
Yeah. So, fellas, we're going to take a quick break. After the intro, we're going to come back and we we already, man, only got about 15, 17 minutes at most. I want to talk about the running back position. We know the Steelers need a quarterback. We think that's going to be Aaron Rodgers. And some of that stuff we're going to get into on Pump Your Break. I don't know if you heard Big G, Kerb going to be joining us because the triple OG, homie Shannon White ain't going to make it. And even though I found out Kerb and Shannon probably about the same age, man, I still got to be the OG in every room I'm in, man. You know, Kerb sent that stuff the other day about some music we don't know about.
I was big grown, boy. Big grown. What are you talking about,
man?
You weren't big grown, man. You was like 13 or 14. You weren't big grown, but you wasn't.
Wait, Tate, before we take the break, tell the truth. At 13 and 14, was we in the streets?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, we all was our clique, our group was all in this stuff the other 13 and 14-year-olds couldn't be into at that time.
We was doing some stuff, boy. We was doing some stuff.
You know.
And Vidar said he was on Hennessy XO. I feel it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking too. I agree with y'all with the yak. I can see maybe Tomlin being like a what's the one? Crown Royal.
Apple.
I can see Tomlin being Crown.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see him throwing back shots at tequila and and he was sweating too much for it to be vodka, right?
Yeah.
So,
but see, you gotta remember where they was at though. I mean that's a big time place, so they got that. You know, they got that expensive. Yeah, they got that.
Top.
So the Hennessy XO, yeah, nice and smooth.
Yeah.
They did a couple bottles.
Can you even buy that in the States now?
I don't know if you can.
I brought bottles back from the Dominican and Bermuda and stuff when I've been on some trips and stuff. But
you talking about that
you can for years, but I haven't drank in 7 years. I probably ain't purchased no true alcohol in like 8 years. So
hey Big Plug said we was running with Mo Claret. Hey man, that's a young whippersnapper too, bro. Well, by the time Mo Claret got to Ohio State, me and Tate had already been ran through that bad, baby.
Man.
Yeah, I was enrolled, and I say enrolled, not like I'm going to class over there graduating, but in Ohio State in like 91 and 92.
Yeah, big ran through there.
Maurice Claret didn't come for 10 years. You better go back to Jim Jackson and Robert Smith if you're talking about when I was holding it down.
Running up through there with Big Daddy Dan Wilkerson and them
Alonzo Spellman.
Yeah, and Greg's crazy behind Simpson. We was acting up. We was acting up, bro. Come on, man. Them young whippersnappers wasn't ready for it.
Rob Lightfoot said that irk and jerk.
That's easy Jesus, Rob Lightfoot.
Mod in the building. Mod say he was sweating like a racehorse going to a glue factory.
That's facts, Mod.
Wait, give me that analogy. It must be a Texas thing. I don't know nothing about no glue factory.
Glue factory. You know what the glue factory is?
That's where they turn the horses into glue at.
Yeah. When they break their leg.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I know they put horses down. I didn't know they turned to glue, like literal glue.
I'm gonna translate it. What Ma probably wanted to say was he was talking about they feel like a hooker in the first row of the pew on Sunday in church. That's really what. That's really what he's trying. He's just trying to keep it G-rated. I don't care. We don't smash the gas. So I'm gonna say what I want to say. It don't matter.
Okay. Well, yeah, man. We Rob. E&J is not the thing, man.
Yeah, not the irk and jerk.
I tell you what. I promised some homies. He's back, Big G. And I'll tell you where I was going. I was with the homie S. Dot. We was going over Lamont Hardy house at the time. Having card gambling games, playing spades for a lot of money at the time.
Liquor, just liquor.
And I said I'll bring a liter of Hennessy. I lost some money before I was going. I had to say the money I had for the game. So I said, I'm gonna bring a liter of Hennessy. That's why I'm gonna bring the drink. And I lost some money before I was going. I kept enough money to get in the game, but I went and bought me a liter of E&J. That was not expensive. And I took my Hennessy bottle that I had and filled it up with the E&J. This is my first time telling them story. These jokers don't never know it. So statute of limitations is gone. That probably was like, man, probably like 32 years ago. 30 years ago. So yeah, y'all drank E&J at that party. I'm sorry I made you drink that cheap stuff, but y'all had already been drinking and y'all didn't even realize it. So, but that's what that was.
They alcoholics. It don't matter.
That's true too.
They alcoholics. It don't matter.
I got an E&J story, but it's backstage. You gotta be a backstage
Oh, big pun. What are you talking about?
This joker last night was talking about.
Oh my God.
He was talking about drinking Cisco and damn what was he said? He said Cisco and something else that was like mud water, a mud liquor, Tate, like 20 Mad Dog 2020, St. Ives and stuff like that. He was talking about straight gut liquor last night. Stop that, big
I drank all that, but like literally back 35 years ago again when I was in high school.
Yeah,
you tried that stuff.
What he said, Corvo and OE. He was drinking Corvo and OE, bro.
Oh no, he wouldn't have made it.
No, hell no.
Quavo. I wonder what you were saying, cornrow.
Mr. Rooney would have been knocking on his door.
Oh, what a sideways.
Yeah. I mean, I was drinking OD. I drank Quavo. It's a lower level tequila. I mean, you know, it's good tequila, but it ain't high as that Patron Silver and Platinum and all that. When I'm drinking tequila, that's what I start with.
Stay away from that clear, Tate. Yeah. Take a break, man. Take a break. We got to talk about the running backs. We got to talk about it. Because we over here with the alcoholics again. The alcoholics that ran the damn the chat up. Come on, man. Let's get to this.
You started about Tomlin sweating because it was a brown sweat.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, about to take a quick break. We're not going anywhere. Have to pay a few bills, hear a few words from our partners, and stick with us. We'll be right back after this. And Big G and Kerb, please press your mute button because I'll be hearing Kerb ruffling papers and doing all kind of stuff. Kerb, you can turn your mute back off and I take the graphic back down. Yeah. So we'll be right back after this. Fellas, we're back. We'll smash the gas. Every time you smash the gas, there's always that potential when you smash the gas for that crash. So I don't want nobody crashing out tonight, man. Y'all keep it cool, keep it light. So now we're gonna get into the running backs, right? Let's talk about these running backs and the draftable running backs. So, Kerb, we'll come to you first, man, because we were talking backstage about it. What you think about the running backs, man? Like the Steelers have Jaylen Warren under contract for this year coming up. They signed Gainwell. That tells me they have the flexibility to get a guy this year, see how he does. Let those Jaylen Warren and Gainwell go, save some money next year, and get another rookie next year, and have two really good young running backs. What do you think about the running back position, Kerb?
I mean, so what they got right now? So you figure Warren gonna be the starter, Gainwell is gonna be the third down back. Now, depending on what rookie they get, the only problem I have, and unless they get a second round pick, the guys that I like, I don't know if they're gonna be able to get them in the third round. I mean, you looking at Henderson or Jenkins, but I don't think those guys are gonna be around in the third round, and I don't see the Steelers taking one with that first pick unless they move down. But they kind of in a funny situation right now, especially if they don't pick up a second round pick. But that's what I'd see. Let's
stop right there and talk about that right here, Big G. I was listening to some draft analysis considered quote unquote draft experts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Today I was listening to Todd McShay. He was talking about the best two positions in this draft is running back, defensive tackle. He said there's going to be 25 draftable running backs. He said this is the best running back class ever.
Facts.
Defensive tackle, you might not have some of the high-end guys, like some of the all-time greats, but throughout, he said he got potentially 25 defensive tackles. No, he said 35 potential defensive tackles being drafted in the first 3 rounds.
Facts.
And 26 is the most ever. So he said at 35, even if I misevaluated 8 of them and 27 get drafted, you're still breaking the record.
Facts.
For defensive tackle in the first 3 rounds.
Yeah. So
the thing is, we talked about being in the pickle. I think if a running back like Genty or Hampton is available at 21, the Steelers would take a running back over a defensive tackle.
Facts.
What do you think?
Facts.
Go ahead, elaborate.
Because the deal is this. Even though there's that many running backs, and I wish, Tate, you're going to cut this out, and we're going to make sure that we show this back to Claude when it happened. Like, because I done already told him how all the running backs is going to go. I already done told him. I wish Claude was here right now so he could hear this. The running back room, even though there's all in running backs, Tate, there's 4 or 5 of them that's elite. 4 or 5 of them that's elite. 4 or 5 of them. That's why I look crazy at Kerb. Because Kerb, if we draft a running back at 21, he's starting. He ain't sitting on no bench. He's getting in there, dog. Get him in there. He's starting. No bench for him. Starting. Ain't no bench. So I like Omarion at 21. If we can get him at 21, I don't want no Genty. Get Genty out of here. If we get Omarion at 21, now I would trade back a little bit, but I'm telling you right now, a team ain't gonna wait on Travion Henderson. Trey going early. So
he's not going before Hampton.
I bet corner time that he go in the first round.
No, but you said you're not gonna get Henderson. If you trade back, you get Henderson. If you trade back, you might not get Hampton.
But maybe. It depends if a team really likes man, there's a lot of squads that like Trey, bro. It's a lot, man.
I understand his stock is rising, and I like him. But when I look at a 3-down hog, a workhorse, that's more on Hampton. You don't got to worry about Genty. Genty gonna be gone, but six is the Raiders, and who else might want him?
9
Somebody else right there.
9 at the Saints or 12 at the Cowboys. He's up out of there.
Yeah, he gonna be gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at 21. I would take Hampton at 21.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If the board don't work my way, I trade back. You know what I mean? And now I get my defensive tackle when I get a second round pick. Now I'm looking at Judkins or Henderson in the second round. With my second round pick, I can acquire.
I wouldn't be shocked if Quinshawn went in the first. If we traded back to 28, go get him. You could get a defensive tackle in that second round, bro.
True.
Sanders, Tyleek Williams. There's dogs out there. You can get a dog in that second, especially if you trade back. So you go on ahead and grab you Quinshawn. Because listen, I hate the fact that I got to say this, but Rodgers is coming to town, bro. So you got to get him another weapon for the running back. Because he's coming to town, bro. He's coming to town.
Big G. Why you say hate the fact you gotta say this that Rodgers coming to town? I think Rodgers is the best available option out there.
He is.
You don't?
He is.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm thinking about it and I'm looking, right? Because him and DK worked out this week, right?
Yeah.
What do you think a healthier Aaron Rodgers can do with this group? You got DK, you got Jalen Warren, you got Freiermuth, you got Pickens, you got Calvin Austin, and we need to talk about the draft picks that might be coming is on the offensive side of the ball. A healthy offensive line, Darnell Washington. You don't think Rodgers can make this thing work?
Listen, man, it's just a 1-year thing, man. It's the 1 year thing. You know, I'm the only thing, but like 3 reasons I'm glad we're gonna get Aaron Rodgers. Reason number 1 is because he can still win a playoff game. Reason number 2 is because we play the Chicago Bears, and he gonna be talking about I own you when we play the Bears, which is gonna give me big bread from pay. You know, so I'm loving that. And number 3, he's only gonna be there for a year, and after that, it's over. So that's the only 3 reasons why I'm riding with Rodgers. But he needs a running back. If he
plays well, he can get 1 more year, but you still draft your rookie next year.
Yeah.
But you know, if he proves himself this year, they can win a playoff game, head in the right direction, infuse some more talent in with next year's draft and next year's off season.
Yeah.
I can see Rodgers still playing 1 more year, giving it 1 more run. Depend on how he looked this year.
If we have a hell of a run, yeah. If we have a hell of a young run, yeah, Tate. Yeah, facts.
Kerb, what do you think about Rodgers and these weapons?
I mean, no problem. I mean, he can work with them. You know, he like I say, I ain't worried about on the field with him. It's all the other stuff. But on the field, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna do his thing. You know, now I do hope that he work with these guys. I mean, you know, he did the thing with DK, so I hope they do, you know, get together and get the timing and all that stuff down. Because I mean, at this point, it's just gonna be the extra work. Do he want to put in the extra work? That's the only issue.
He's out there throwing with DK. What's the other stuff? I got feeling the other stuff is the Aaron Rodgers stuff we're used to, right? Like all the not showing up to OTAs or all that stuff. You know what I mean? Trying to recruit his own players and get coaches fired. I mean, but look at it like this. Aaron Rodgers came up in Green Bay, got 4 MVPs in Green Bay, got a Super Bowl in Green Bay. Green Bay don't have no owner. He owned Green Bay. Green Bay is owned by the what they call it, a co-op, a community, whatever.
Procter & Gamble, basically, because that's all the workers. Because the Procter & Gamble paper plant is there.
So they they kind of was handcuffed by Aaron Rodgers when he was good. Just like the Steelers put up with a lot with AB, but Rodgers on a whole nother level. Yeah. So he got to run there. He go to the Jets. You tell me when he got there, who was the guy? Who was the leader in the Jets locker room? Who was it?
Nobody.
Wasn't one.
Nobody.
So he got to come. Rob Saleh was a new coach, but relatively new. So he got to step in that building and be the guy. Woody Johnson, the owner, listening to Rodgers more than listening to the coaching staff.
Yeah.
He can't come to Pittsburgh and pull that stuff, man. You got Mr. Rooney, you got Mike Tomlin, you got Cam Hayward, you got TJ Watt, you got Micah Fitzpatrick. He can't come to Pittsburgh where it's a void in leadership or he been the guy for a lot of years, so he think he that guy. Not in Pittsburgh. You got to come be a cog in the wheel, bro.
But he ain't coming to OTAs. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, see
I bet he come to OTAs.
Now, he ain't coming.
I bet he come.
He ain't coming to OTAs, dog.
Now, he might not do all of them, but
bet corner time right now.
Yeah, did he come to all of them? Did he come to all of them?
Nah, see, now you just moved the goalposts. Once Kerb said that, you said that.
He definitely ain't coming to all.
You said he's not coming to OTA. That's what you said.
He might come to one. He might come to one late. He might come to one late.
Hey, okay. Last question. Last question. We're gonna get out here and get over to pump your brakes. Be real quick because we down to 5 minutes. We got to start pump your brakes.
Mm-hmm.
Kerb. Right now, as we said at the beginning, the Steelers have 2 running backs in the room. Well, they still got a quarter of Patterson, but Patterson's not here. I think he just post June 1st cut. He ain't trash, Big G. He might be washed. The difference between washed and trash. Make you a wash sign. Make you a washing machine or somebody doing dishes or something. Make a wash sign.
Yeah,
because he's not trash. He washed.
Go ahead.
Kerb. Who gonna be the 3rd running back in the Steelers running back room next year?
It'll be a rookie. I mean, they're gonna draft somebody.
Who, Kerb? Who, man?
One person.
Okay, let's say they get a 2nd round pick. I think they're gonna go with Jenkins. Because I'm telling you, T. I mean, G. They talking about Hampton. Denver is gonna take him right before the Steelers. it's gonna be tough to get that first round pick. Staying where at 21.
Juckins then. You saying Juckins?
Yeah, that's what I'm
okay.
saying.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I'm looking at a move down and some kind of way they get a second round pick, and I think that'll be their pick.
Big G, who's the third running back? I don't know if he's gonna start, if he's gonna just be in the rotation. Who's the third guy that still running back room next season?
Travion Henderson.
Ooh.
So
where's that happening at? Like what pick? Ooh, stock up like that.
21.
Big G, hold your bias sign up for yourself.
I'm putting some corner time on that for real.
21.
Big G.
21.
Mm-mm.
Big 21. G, put your bias sign up.
Go stand in the corner now.
Well, I was going to stand in the corner anyway.
Thank you.
21.
Okay, I'm gonna say at 21 they get Omarion Hampton, because I think running back is an important position. They need a guy. I think Genty and Omarion Hampton are the definite first round talents.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Steelers, and I'm not saying that Henderson or Judkins or any other guys are not, but he's proven he can catch. He weighs about probably 15 pounds more than Henderson. I think his 40 time was equal to Henderson's. And they both good blockers. I just think he's more durable. I think that's what gets him over Travion Henderson. So I'm gonna go Omarion Hampton, man. And that's who I think will be the third back. And I think they gotta use a first round pick to get him. So don't be surprised if Steelers get their running back and get defensive tackle later. Whatever they gotta do, if they gotta trade up to get somebody, trade next year's third to move into the second, something like that. They're gonna do what they gotta do. But if Aaron Rodgers signs, then running back, D tackle, your first two positions.
Facts.
So with that being said, we about to get out of here. Get on over to Pump Your Brakes and check us out in about 5 minutes on the Steel Curtain Network. So with that being said, we out of here anyway. Peace.
Peace.